WWE Survivor Series is Monday morning, 11 a.m. Melbourne time, and you can check it out live on the WWE Network or on Main Event on Foxtel. Now, this year's edition marks the final farewell of The Undertaker, who made his debut 30 years ago at Survivor Series 1990, and it is my absolute honour to be able to be joined by the WWE legend himself. Taker, welcome to SEN firstly. It is a privilege to be able to speak to you, but back in 2018, we were lucky to see you versus Triple H in the main event of WWE Super Show-Down. 72,000 plus fans filled the MCG in the first ever pay-per-view event broadcast live from Australia. How much pressure did that put on you, being the headliner of the show? That was the first event of its kind.
Anytime you do an event of that magnitude, and you're the headliner on the card, there's always that little bit of pressure and the fact that you want to be able to steal the show. Fortunately, I was in there with somebody like Triple H, and I knew that, okay, that part's going to take care of itself. You just always have that pressure, like you said, you just have that pressure on you to make sure that 72,000 fans leave happy, or at least leave entertained, and especially someplace like Australia, which I've always loved to go to, and the fans being so rabid, and loving our content. So you definitely wanted to make sure that we delivered on our match.
Oh, you certainly exceeded expectations there, but this was one of the biggest shows of its kind, and you've been to Australia before, but this wasn't like a normal live tour. This was a marquee event, like a WrestleMania, but at the same time, it wasn't a WrestleMania?
Yeah, anytime that you start getting into the stadium shows, all the stakes are higher. I mean, it doesn't matter how many matches you had, but when there's that many people there, I mean, it just creates that huge atmosphere. And the energy that, people are excited because the fans get excited when they look around and they see 72,000 people and they know they're part of something special. They're part of it. That's the great thing about WWE, is like the fans are such an integral part of what we do. And so it just kind of one feeds off of the other. The fans, their excitement gets us excited to go out and do our best, and then the fans feed back off of us. If we're tearing it down and having a great match, it just kind of works itself up into this crescendo, and it's always special when you do a stadium show and you have it, as long as the stadium's full. Which it was that night. It's not so great when the stadium's not full, but it's a good time.
Well, with over 72,000 fans of the Australian WWE Universe in the MCG, you didn't have to worry about it being empty. Undertaker, it has been a pleasure to chat to you. Thank you for joining us on SEN, and best of luck at Survivor Series.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.